So, I think we'd finish. It looks like we finished this whole area, at least for now. So, do we want to go on to the forest? I think issues with the forest. We can go to the Forgotten Village, where we haven't finished the Ouija board stuff. Not really sure how to do the mechanism in the Realm of Stone. This fucking picture one is craziness. What order do we observe the details? So yeah, so I think we need to go to the forest here. Okay. So we need to figure out what order, I guess, these things are in. So now, are we supposed to be trying to get back? Are we going forward? Writing down all recognizable places and objects, but in what order do we observe them? Oops. So this one's not doing the wiggly thing. That one's not. Tree, rock. Right. Let me write this down. So we got a tree. That looks kind of like this. We've got a rock like that. Not that, not that. We've got a skull. Animal skull. Log pile. And we've got the cross. Okay. I don't think there's anything there. Oh, is this? Is this maybe the tree? Doesn't look exactly the same though. How would that be what's down here, would there? Don't think so. This is just back to the house, it's not? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do the order here. It's fine. So this might be the tree. So this section, all I really have is that tombstone. Feels like it's just tombstone here. How do I get more information about this? Maybe something around here could refresh my memory. What is supposed to refresh my memory around here? There's nothing. Don't understand. What are you breathing so heavily right next to me? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Okay.
Wow, playing with walkthroughs.
Look, I have no fucking idea. I'm just trying to get a hint of where I'm supposed to be going.
You're cheating. You're a cheater.
Whatever.
You're a cheater.
Dude, it's fine.
You're a cheater.
Can you go away? Run up on my tombstone, dear friend. Oh, okay. So I think it's supposed to be cross. Bone, tree, stone? No, you don't get my cookies. You have eggnog. Or it could be cross. It could be wood, bone, tree. Okay. So I think you're supposed to decipher the tombstone. So let's try wood, bone, tree, stone, cross. Cross, bone, tree, stone, wood. Golden emerald shall my tomb adorn, only in simple wood will my parents be born. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. Should we do cross, wood, bone, tree, stone? Cross, wood, bone, tree, stone. Great. That made no sense to me. But that worked out so well. Alright. That's it for the walkthrough for now. I don't want to try and use it too much, but if I just can't figure it out, I don't know what else to do. Alright, I remember it now. The path is this way. The pile has been rotting here for years. Oh, here's the skull. Good evening, my friend. This Calvary must have been a source of comfort to pilgrims a few centuries ago. This tree was another one of my favorites. I'm glad you like weird old trees, Abigail. And this is the last landmark. We never ventured further than that. Oh, I was only expecting a chapel. What's such a big church doing here? What's a church doing here on such an isolated place? And it's quite an impressive one, no less. How come I never knew about it? Did someone want to hide it from us? This place is in ruins, but it's still rather imposing. The statues and valuables must have been stolen. I believe Anton is at it again. I am dismayed that anyone would attempt to bring forth such darkness, especially given what we know of Blackwood Manor. He'll give that infernal family a run for their money if his vile efforts are successful. It is unthinkable that his goal could be an ensorcelment of that serpentine lord of the nether itself. To my mind, he will become the very thing he hopes to control. To what end does he endeavor? Is it to empower himself with fiendish forces beyond the comprehension of man, or to secure his place as the Godhead? I can only imagine what it is to come if he acquires many followers. I rue the day when I learned of his infernal activities, as I may yet see the worst of it, I fear. If you receive this letter in time, do your best to avoid Anton. It is not enough that we must suffer the deviltry of Blackwood, that now one of our own has taken up such diabolic pursuits. 'Tis a sulphurous prospect, to be sure. Watch yourself, or you too may become embroiled in the indulgence of this unhallowed possession. Diocese of Coventry. Okay. For a building that has been neglected for so long, it still looks to be in decent shape. Here lies William Jeremiah Cecil Whitegate, 1528 to 1565. May his soul rest forever in this place, keeping the infernal fires from reaching impure souls. There's only one candlestick on this altar, but some marks suggest there used to be a second one. Someone's living here, I'm sure of it. It would be strange for the area around the manor to be abandoned too. What's happening? Oh shit. It's you again. Ah, young lady, how I missed you. You! I thought I would never see you again. I've got my eye on you. I'm always watching, even though hell does have plenty to keep me busy. The place is rife with scavengers. But let us forget about the riffraff. I am finding your investigation a positively thrilling diversion, and so I've decided to help you in your quest. I'm listening. Good. Did you notice that you are not alone here? The gap between worlds is surprisingly populated. A man used to live, if I may say so, in these ruins until recently. He might be able to answer some of your questions. Perhaps you should look for him. Well, thank you, I suppose. I did have my suspicions, but there is more of Annie in you than you could possibly imagine. Good luck. I'm having my stream open. I suppose that exasperating character could grow on me. Perhaps. Someone's been using this damp mattress as a makeshift bed. Whoever's living here must be very devout or superstitious. These notes may help me in my research. Oh gosh, there's lots of reading. First day, we decided to study Abraham's works and all the books and manuscripts I have in Eldwich. This is a tedious and laborious task. Going through the research will take us weeks. Then we'll need to understand it all, cross-reference the information we have to separate truth from fantasy. Still, this remains a fascinating quest, and we're something at our mind to see it through successfully. Is this supposed to be all? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Sixth day. We've gone farther than I thought. Working together gives us wings. These are writings and manuscripts all over my study, but we found answers. I must draw the necessary wards before we can summon them. Eighth day. We attempted a few incantations in vain. Perhaps we mispronounced the text. Our mixtures are unstable. Perhaps they think we lack the resolution. 21st day. The weeks go by with no progress. We're overcome by weariness. Annie seems particularly affected. 32nd day. Progress at last. The incantation seems to vibrate. The air seemed to become heavier, more dense. That's about it for now, though. Still, I feel we're close to getting answers, I'm sure of it. 41st day. Annie thought she could convince Malthus to help us, but she was rebuffed. I was not particularly surprised. 52nd day. A memorable day Our experiment is starting to bear fruit. The ball jumped for a few seconds and became hot to the touch. It still hasn't cooled down. 53rd day. I've been looking at it for hours, unable to take my eyes off it. 32 hours later, the ball is still warm. It's too early to celebrate our victory yet, but deep within, I know we made it. What amazing progress. 61st day. After many unsuccessful attempts, we managed to communicate with him. He reacted to the words we use so often in our conversations. Promising him a walk in the woods always made him happy. Poor Duncan. I miss his pervasive presence, but it brings me peace to know that he is living an eternal dream. Our success makes me euphoric. I hardly dare consider the consequences. Okay then. Something's missing from the altar. There's only one candlestick, but a circular mark seems to indicate there was a similar object on the other end of the altar. If there's a reason why it's missing, I should find out why. The bishop's tome. A slab in the church mentions someone called William Whitegate. May his soul rest forever in this place, keeping the eternal fires from reaching impure souls. Apparently he was a key member of this church. Was his name mentioned somewhere else? Intriguing. A silent bell. What's this engraving? What does that mean? Interesting. Whoops, I misclicked. These are mostly religious books. Some of them have annotations. Oh. Oh, I don't want to switch them. What's happening here? I don't know what this code is for. Numerous notes. This can hardly be considered a language. It seems more like a form of hearsay, as it uses a different set of rules and a separate print for each individual. There is no trace of what or who defined this matrix. In many cultures and mythological writings, discovering the full name of a person bestows incredible power. In a sense, the sigils seem to perfectly illustrate these beliefs, and also enable one to test them. Proving this theory would be fascinating. Sigils have been known for many generations. These, however, are not among the ones used to summon the 72 demons of the Goetia, although they are quite similar. I would venture that they are linked not to demons, but rather to human beings who lived on this earth. My obsession with this research is such that I do not sleep much these days, as if it were on the verge of lifting a significant part of the veil on our consciousness. The history of these people might help me in my research. The registers stored in Coventry's cathedral would likely provide vital details on their respective lives. Anna Mary Welkin, Henry Daniel Blackwood. Patrick William James Kieran, Martha Elizabeth Hill. Capricorn. My research is going surprisingly well. One of the names linked to a sigil is Sir Henry David Blackwood. He was buried here in the estate. I thought the family settled here during the 18th century, but this ancestor seems to prove that the Blackwood line was already here in 1575, or even earlier. Finding his tomb will be no mean feat, however, as his name seems to have been erased from the records, but it could be vital to my research. I've been wearing my eyes out on these sigils and their symbolism for weeks now. They are so deep in my mind that they bind me to my desk night and day. I almost feel I can draw them myself now that I know all their inherent rules. Truth be told, their syntax is quite simple. One just needs to draw them as coordinates. Each element corresponds to a radius of a circle. A line for each initial letter of the first name, another one for the initial letter of the name, another one for the sign of the zodiac, But all this is not sufficient to define a being. What about homogeneous? Logic dictates that Henry Anthony Garner and Harriet Alice Green should share the same sigil, but it's impossible. I still cannot master the last stroke, and this makes me fervent. Interesting. All these books are identical. Are they registers? One of them has been opened recently. One of these registers has been checked recently. Okay. It's always good to have a handy hook. What do I do with this hook? I am now a hook. Water from the lake has flooded the tower and its lower floors. Should I pretend to hold my breath? I don't think I can go down as a hook. I can go through this hatch, but it's stuck tight. I'll need to be creative if I want to open it. The chandelier has seen better days. These food supplies have seen some use. This cloth is filthy and covered in grease, but it may be useful. Oh, interesting. A journal containing genealogical research. There's a dog-eared page. Some gunpowder and ammunition. I couldn't discover anything about his ancestors. All I could find is that William Whitegate was the son of a Scottish mother and an English father. He was born on 11th of August 1528, shortly before the events that would drastically change Henry VIII England. This tome is the nave of my church. In the nave of my church suggests that he sponsored it. He contributed significantly to its rebuilding at the end of his life. This leads me to believe that he was either sympathetic to the faith, in that case which one, or to art. In either case, I should focus my research on the local aristocracy. Maybe I'll be able to find important information by cross-referencing the family trees. I'll resume my research some 2 weeks from now. Other studies need all my attention. I'm leaving for Edinburgh tomorrow to meet with my mentor and friend, Bishop Philip Lester. He claims to have documents that he's reluctant to destroy, and he wants to show them to me before making a decision. If they are what I think they are, I have no time to waste. The best friend of anyone lost in the woods, I suppose. The lantern seems even older than the tower. Let there be light! The ring is still riveted to the wall. A disc covered with signs of the zodiac. This place is perfect for watching the stars. Whoops, I didn't mean to drop you. Wait, wasn't there gunpowder up here? What's my journal saying? This research, probably carried out by this Anton, seems to complete Father's work, and Annie's too. These occult symbols are fascinating, but so much more complex than I would study so many years ago. I have to understand, though, everything leads back to my quest. First a ruined church and now a ruined tower. The tower still guards the estate as best it can. Someone's been storing food and tools inside, and everything seems quite recent. Who was it? The rusty ceiling light swings dangerously above the old floor. This desolate place hasn't been taken care of, but someone's still using it. Hmm. Oh, it didn't want me out there, I guess. Can I go down here? Do I have to get the hatch open? Hmm. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Unless I want to take the torch back this way. Well, I guess maybe I need to do the same with these books, potentially. What would O be, I guess, is what they're saying here. Hmm. They're letters, I guess. So I guess we're supposed to figure out what the how to spell a word, maybe? So A is that thing. M is that. W is that. So is that HDB then? Well, N is that. So A matches, so that looks fine. Patrick William James, Martha Elizabeth Hill. So that'd be is E maybe that. But then if that's Capricorn, would then H be just this part maybe? There's a W here. Where's the W on here? The W is here. So this is Patrick then. So maybe P would be like that. Is J this one? So it'd be is J. And then K would just be like that. Had H. So I had H as that thing. What's this? Then that wouldn't make sense, unless that's the symbol. Right, yeah, 'cause there's one that goes all the way through, right? That's the one that's going straight through in this one. Actually, maybe that's the one going straight through in this one. So maybe those P and K are wrong then. If P and K are wrong, then this be P, W, J. So P is either that or that. And then K is either that or that. So then this one, B, H makes sense. It's either that or that. And then D would be the cross. And then B would be that weird thing, which is like that. Okay, what letters do we have here? Okay, so we have a, so in order, what is this one? This one's maybe N. Then that one would be either P or K. I do not know what this one is. And then question mark, and then the cross is D, and that would be B. And that would be M. And what's that? We definitely have DBM, but I don't know. What I'm supposed to be doing here. Yeah, no, I can't figure out what right now. I think I need more. No. I feel like I've got to use this somewhere on the. Over here. There's gotta be something, right? Oh shit. I didn't look at this. The ring is still over to the wall. The chandelier is only attached by a rope. Even though it looks worn out, it's still doing the job. Aha! The chandelier fell on just the right place. Not bad for an amateur arsonist. Duh. I'm silly. Can I drop this here for now? I don't know if I need that anymore. Oh shit. Ah, you're fine there. Alright, down we go. The plants aren't hard to notice, like everywhere around here. The plants aren't hard to notice, like everything around here. Okay, great. Great. The ceiling has collapsed. I don't dare imagine what could have happened to Annie and I if we had been exploring in here. Oh shit, I've got more letters. So... Wait, it's changing my N around. It's now saying N is a different... Or no, that's saying J. J is that. Do I have J? I did think I had J, so my J's wrong. So I know A is that. I do know M was definitely that. I know C now is that. And I know J is that. Alright, let's go back to that codex quickly. So obviously I've gotten a couple things wrong. So is double N that? So I had A, I had M. I need W. Because W should be correct. Okay. I have to make notes.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Someone's carved symbols here. It must mean something. What does it say? B M. What's that one? BMP maybe? BMP something thing D. I have no idea. The tower is now sinking into the lake, just like in the old stories that Mother used to read me. I'm intrigued by a symbol-drawn truck, and it seems familiar. Perhaps I came across it somewhere else in the forest. Somewhere in the forest. Alright, let me write this out. So it's up, that way, up, circle. The upside down triangle thing. Or not triangle, question mark thing I meant to say. It's that symbol, and then a line, and then this weird squiggly symbol, and the cross, and that thing. Did I actually come across it in the forest? Didn't think I came across anything in the forest. Do I have to go back to the forest then? Should I go back here maybe? I don't see anything in the forest.
What happened?
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. This game's a little confusing. Or maybe I'm just stupid. I could also...
No, sometimes bad games decide to be like that. Because just gotta remember that puzzle making is a really, really hard like craft.
I just don't understand what I'm supposed to do with the books in here. Oh, maybe I... Oh, wait, I think... These are all the symbols that were down there. Never mind, I figured it out. This one goes here. This one goes there. Wait, not with that one. That one I think has to go there because I think it just wasn't. Aha! I figured something out on my own. Oh, shit, is that a different spirit? What the fuck was that? The fuck is this spirit going? Wait, where the fuck did you go? What the fuck? This tunnel should lead to the tower's basement. What the fuck? What is this face? What? Help me. Excuse me. Help me. This guy has like skin over his eyes and his lips are like sewn shut. Oh no, tell me this isn't another demon. Not a demon. What are you, a spirit? Did you lead me here? Help me name. My name? I'm Abigail. Abigail Blackwood, and I have a lot of questions. No, my name. Don't remember. Lost. Were you the one living here? The one who wrote all those notes in the church? Yes, 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 yes. Help me name. I've never seen a typewriter like this one. There aren't any letters, only symbols, and some keys have faded.
Well, I mean, letters are symbols, so.
Do I type the same thing as before? Oh, what was that other one? And the cross. It just looks like a mess. I don't think this is right at all. Oh, I'm supposed to be rotating. Duh. Clear. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm supposed to be... Wait. You might be... Were you this guy? Or... Who were you? A lot of duties that Henry, Anthony, and Harriet should be the same sigil, but it's impossible. I still cannot master the last stroke, and this makes me feverish. How do I know who this guy is? How am I supposed to figure out who this guy is? Oh. CJ. Wait, how do I know what symbol he is, though? How am I supposed to know what this symbol is? C. So C is rotate, and then J. J was this one? I don't know. So it should be first decan, second decan, third decan. Far name 3. Assuming this has got to be Anton, but I don't know. What's his full name? Oh, maybe it's in here. Anton, Anton, Anton. I don't see Anton in here. But it's gotta be in here, right? Like, where else would I find Anton? Oh fuck, there he is. Anton Patrick William. So it's AP.
PPAP.
W. Okay, and then it's okay. Set his date of birth there, 11/27. So 11. Would that be this one? Okay. We're gonna try that. So we've got, first of all, this, and then A is, which one is it again? This one. Then you rotate. P was one of two. Might be that one. W. We had W. Or is this the boxy one? Where is it? If I'm not mistaken, this is indeed Elrius's signal. I hope this is what he's looking for. Poor soul, he's asking for help. Elrius, Anton Elrius, that is my name. Thank you. At last I can leave this shapeless husk of earth and stone. I don't have much time. Annie, is that you? I can't focus. If it's not you, please give her my message. I beg you, warn her, before she makes the same mistake that I did. Wait, you know Annie? No, you can't leave. I helped you. Now it's your turn. I'm talking to a wall. Not again. It's so unfair. Some silverware and other valuables, that's all. More knickknacks, no clues here. I think I remember this candlestick. It looks like the one on the altar of the church. Okay, so let me have this candlestick. I've never seen the entrance to the forest before. Where does it lead? I don't know, but I'm taking the candlestick up and at it. This grate is very old, but I'm sure I should still be able to move it. The grate's lying on this root. If only I were strong enough to pull it out. Right, let me go put this candlestick back down quickly. I can't make it move. goes there. Can I go back out through this hole? Probably not, but I'll try. Oh, maybe I can. Haha. Why did I need that branch to go in that grate? I don't understand. Either way, I'll go put this back. Ooh, secret passageway. I think I remember this counter looks like the one. Okay. Just this way first. Doesn't look like there's anything this way. Okay. Here lies Henry Daniel Blackwood, 1565 to 1602. I wouldn't dare trying to open such an old book, Studies of the Occult Arts on Contending with Demons and Abominations. Forres, also known as Farkas, is a great president, appearing as a strong man. He knows the virtues of herbs and precious gems. He teaches logic and ethics. Makes man invisible, spiritual, eloquent, and sane. He finds lost objects and discovers treasures. He has 29 legions under his command. Left sigil Goetia. Right opposite sigil? So Forres would have 2 sigils? No, that's not very likely. Still, his name is written around both symbols. Could it be his opposite sigil? I should memorize it. It might help me get through the manor's walls. Forres' opposite sigil has been revealed. Every room once blocked by his presence is now accessible. Nice! Let me check my journal now. The man, oh gosh. Poor thing, what miserable, horrific existence. What is this strange, disappropriate figure trapped in church? He claims to not be a demon, but he doesn't seem to be a ghost either, not like me. How can I be sure of who he is and find his name? Is this really Anton? Did he really disappear? I hope so. May he rest in peace. If only I could end this ridiculous quest and rest as well. But his words worry me even more. Did Annie pursue her research in the manor, or did she only seek refuge there? I found the missing candlestick under the tower. There doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary about it. Maybe its placement that was important, which means I'll have to find a way to bring it back inside the church. This will be no easy task. The man buried here was a scholar, whose research has been partially translated. He mentions Forres, who is still inside the manor. The sigil will help me banish the demon. I haven't found Annie in the woods like I had hoped, but at least this will enable me to continue exploring the manor. A grate above the old strong room prevents me from taking objects to the surface. Chances are there's another way, but I only need a little more strength to move it and save some precious time. So I'm not finished this yet, but okay. But now... I can go back to the house. I'll go here. Oh, I guess I could have gone to the other place. Because now there are new rooms open to me. This chest is full of toys and stuffed animals. It's very heavy, too. Is it moving at all? I can't tell. I might be able to lift it. I see no reason to wander around with such a cumbersome load. I don't feel like I'm actually moving it at all. This wheel could be useful. This toy is only a shadow of its former self. It's falling apart. Some adventure stories, an encyclopedia, and a few magazines. Wait, where did I go? I don't understand why I can't move this thing properly. I don't really understand. Okay. Did his arms slide or move? I must be imagining things. This room must be Edward's. Still, he'd be a bit too old for sketches like these. The sketches must have been drawn on a punched card. Why aren't I able to move things anymore? What is happening? Don't understand why I'm not able to move things properly. What's this room? So this is the greenhouse, I guess. Alex, thank you so much for fixing my train. She's still missing a wheel, but it's balanced better now and it can run again. So, is it true what Mother said, that I could live forever driving my locomotive and that I'll be as happy as the day Father gave it to me? If that's true, you would be wrong to oppose her because I would really like that. But I trust you. I will meet you tonight as planned. Oh, a barrel organ. It must have sounded fantastic in the greenhouse. It seems incomplete, though. I see no mechanism to activate it. It's probably that wheel that I can't move properly. What could you put on top of this small piece of furniture? A candlestick, maybe. The plants in the greenhouse are completely out of control. There's no comfort to be found in here. What a mess! This lounge was much more welcoming in my memories. Some documents and newspapers, most of them are from 1910. This old mirror is stained, and of course I can't see my own reflection in it. Can I start moving things again? There we go. I don't know why that wasn't working before. Why do I need to look at that like that? My game glitched? What is happening? I'm gonna quickly restart here. My game feels like it's glitching. Oh, it's still there. Okay, I'm gonna restart the whole game. And we're gonna see what happens. So I feel like trying to move that trunk or something fucked up my ghost abilities. No, they're still there. Right. I love the manor's east wing and the winter garden so much, but now the old plants are out of control. I don't really know what I'm looking for, and I'm afraid of getting closer to every item I find. Elrius mentioned horrible experiments to bind souls to objects, and I dread the thought of coming across the results of this madness. I might not have a choice, though. I'm terrified to think that Annie or one of her sons might be trapped in this way. This magnificent barrel organ wasn't in the greenhouse when I was still living here. I would love to play it, but I don't see any music for it unless the punch cards are behind the steel sheet. Oh, punch card. I see. Alright, let's go back up here. Oh, do I need to find more punch cards, maybe? I need to find more punch cards. Oh, there's still another space under here. Okay. Let's go down. No one's lit a fire here for ages. The spider webs seem to confirm this. Such a big clock on the ground. That's impressive. This briefcase is full of punch cards. They make me think of the cylinder of a music box.
Boom, boom, boom.
The gramophone. I can still see a record. Looks like it works. I've been in here before, right? What room am I in right now? This one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been in here. It's a note hidden in the frame. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been here. I need to go back to the greenhouse. Oh, there we go. Well, I bet you have to match it to the gramophone somehow. God damn, that's gonna be difficult. Okay. Well, let's go down here and listen to the gramophone, I guess. Okay, so it goes. Goes. Dun, dun, dun. The fuck? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so hard. I'm so gonna take forever to get this. So it goes dun 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 dun. So how do these play exactly? So it's dun dun. Maybe that one? No. No. Oh god, this is so difficult. How the fuck am I supposed to figure this out? Matching music is so hard, Jesus. I'm given like 20 different sheets of music and I have to find 4 that match this song. Oh god. I have no fucking clue, dude. Okay, great. The train is missing a wheel, but the most striking thing I noticed is the whispers coming from it. Edward, don't cry. Maybe we could play together later. Oh shit. What fate was this train rushing towards, Edward? I wish I could hear it. Oh. Oh no.
Was there a train accident?
No, I think maybe Edward's soul might be trapped inside the train.
Oh.
Because we're learning that you can trap people's souls inside objects. And apparently Mom once told Edward that he could drive his train forever. Ooh, that's not good.
That is kind of
It's very fucked up. The toy I found in the greenhouse is missing a wheel, and this seems to affect the being that is bound to it. Yup. Edward, the fucking little 10-year-old son, was bound to his toy train. If I...
Are you gonna be there forever, or are you trying to like free yourself?
I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out the mystery. Like, my Abigail is trying to figure out, like, why she's back and, like, where her sister went. And her sister is the mother of these boys. She went into, like, their dad's, like, demonology stuff and became, like, really fucked up, it seems like. So if I can find the train's missing wheel, maybe Edward will be at peace. It shouldn't be too far from his room. Okay. So... But will it be in this section of the house or not? So the only thing I haven't done so far is move this thing. But it's still not really letting me move it. How do I move it? Am I not strong enough? Okay. I'm gonna assume that I can't do this. Maybe there's another power I need to lift this thing. Because obviously, that's not happening right now. Silver Labyrinth. Here. Let's try the town. We're gonna go back here. What's my journal say about this area again? The village. So I need something with the Ouija board. Okay. Where was the Ouija board again? Am I in the wrong house? Might be in the wrong house. Might be this house over here. Also, I found a dead body in town.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just straight up dead.
Yeah, it's just dead. Okay. Oh yeah, there's this thing. The fuck am I supposed to do here? So there's gotta be something that tells me what order I need to put those in. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Okay.
You just like randomly pressed it than you were supposed to?
Yeah. Patricia Lovis, I'm gonna mechanism the buttons. Oh, I did that. My dear Sally, you are not at home, so I decided to leave this box with your mother, hoping that you will get it as soon as possible. Take good care of this magnetic tape, for it is also a key. If I don't come back on time, your faithful neighbor has a player that can read it. With all my love, Alexander. Okay. So, inside the box I found a magnetic tape that could be used as a key. Now I just need to find the lock. Once I find the way to play the tape, I'll be able to understand how it works. Okay, so I need something that can play a magnetic tape. Wait, how do I take it out of this room? Oh, wait, what's this? How do I take this out of the room? There we go. So the dead guy should have a player, it says. Do I have to go down the well? Aha! Robert, make an effort. If you lose focus, you'll never find your way to the melody. Remember, right hand, her first name, that rhymes with E. If you wish to take refuge with me, let the melody carry you. Right hand, that name I cherish. Left hand, just like the place where we met. Right hand, left hand, the words will allow you to enter and play whatever you feel like. I finally found a way to play the tape. What a curious concept. To keep things short, it says right hand, like her name, Sally. Left hand, like the place where they met. Right hand, left hand, you can enter. This is all very confusing. So it goes right, like her name, Sally. Left, like the place they met. Right, left, enter. Okay then. Alright, there's a stick here. Right, there's a saw here. Oops. So maybe RLRL. R like her name. R Sally. L. I don't know where they live. RL. What's my journal say? Just checking the time. I'm supposed to be guessing this person's name. L. Hmm. I have no idea what her name is. Hmm. Hmm. Sally, that's her name.
What name?
It wanted me to use this girl's full name, but I couldn't find where her last name was anywhere, so I had to look it up. I still don't know where I was supposed to learn what her last name was.
Does it walk through no say?
No, it just says username Sally Dunchurch. I knew her name was Sally, but I didn't know what her last name was. Anyways, so this is Alexander's abode. The bedroom is empty just like everywhere else. What was I expecting? Some kind of presents, maybe. Who is this melody for? Sally? Where are they now? It's really cold in here. Yeah. All these knickknacks are troubling me. I can't get close to them. They push me away. Signs of a struggle? Alexander, what happened to you? The old chest is overflowing with books and sheets of paper. Some drawings, annotations, all these papers seem linked to the demonology research written by Annie. Why would Alexander have them? And this signal looks like Paimon's. My dear Sally, if you're in this bedroom, then my mother's vice project has succeeded. I beg you, please help Robert and Edward escape. I gave Robert the password. He knows where to find you, but he needs to be given the word. Don't worry about me, my dear friend. All I wish for is that you can escape. Take my brothers away from this cursed place, and pray for my soul, which my mother will have sealed where only God knows in her madness. Farewell, my dear Sally, I failed. With all my love, Alexander. Paimon teaches all arts, philosophy and sciences, and secret things. He can reveal all mysteries of the earth, wind, and water, what the mind is, and anything or everything the conjurer wants to know. Gives good familiars dignities and confines them. Binds men to the conjurer's will. If Paimon is sighted alone, some offerings of sacrifice must be done. And then there's whatever that all is. My soul, which my mother will have sealed. Like Malthus' soul, but Malthus is a demon. The sigils drawn in these notes correspond to each other, and Paimon is mentioned over both. I recognize the first one, but the second is unknown to me. These annotations, could they help me banish the demon? Oh dang. Paimon's opposite sigil has been revealed. Every room once blocked by friends is now accessible. What a graceful young girl. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sally. I still don't know what I'm supposed to be using this saw for. Alexander's flat, these traps, his notes. The closer I come to my goal, the scarier my discoveries become. I'm not sure I want to know more, but do I have a choice? I cannot simply wander this void on my own. Paimon's opposite sigil will at least give me access to the manor's library. I don't have the fucking Ouija board stuff either. Where did I find this book? It's about talking about the Ouija board. If you find this one, please report to George Stanford. So maybe their name is George. Let's try some names from this book on the Ouija board. There. Alright. Oops. George. Yes. No. Is there any other names in here? Professor Abraham Blackwood? Let's try that one. Bra. Ham. And then we'll see if there's any other names. Oh! Oh shit!
Oh.
Another spirit.
Another one of you?
It's another spirit. My journal also updated. Is this spirit you, Father? Come back, I beg of you. Don't leave me here all alone. Oh shit, is that my dad's soul? Oh shit. Where are you going, Dad? A shop scale. It seems to be working. A coil of half-rusted wire. A little wooden box that seems empty. A spring-loaded knife. It looks like it's seen a lot of use. A worn-out and well-chewed lead pencil. Why is there so many things I can fucking use in here? A goof feather. Woodworking. A carpentry manual. An ink pad. I can see Samson's written in reverse. An aluminum cup. It's rather light. Seems this candle was never used. Do I have to just pile things on this scale? I'm gonna pile things on this scale because there's a lot of things to use in here. Oh, my feather fell off. Feather, why? Feather, stop falling. I'm sure you're gonna make a huge difference on the weight on this scale. Don't you think Jesus' feather's gonna make a huge difference?
Yes. This is a deciding factor.
I know, right?
Is the feather to tip the scale?
Right. Get this thing. Ooh, I wonder if this thing will give me the strength power that will let me move that chest in the house. That would be handy. Right, last item. God damn it, things fell off. God damn it, feather!
I remember why I stopped playing this goddamn game.
Do you?
It's like so fucking frustrating.
You see. No! Feather, why? This feather refuses to stay on this scale. I don't think I've stacked things very well, but still. Alright, feather. Just get on this scale and I have everything on here. Now what? I put everything on there. Excuse me. Am I doing something wrong here? This is definitely what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Put everything back. Obviously, I'm not supposed to put everything on here. Do I have anything in my codex that tells me what I'm supposed to be putting on here? Where would I find what I'm supposed to put on here? Is it related to this? Flying objects. I don't know what I'm supposed to put on the scale. Okay, I don't see anything in any of these texts. I wonder if that black mark in the middle means anything. Maybe that's too much. So I only went down a little bit with the ball, maybe the feather. Oh shit! I can hear some sort of whisper inside. I wonder what it's saying. Well, when in Rome. Relay. Abigail can now detect cracks in reality and gain access, in part at least, to demonic dimensions. These dimensions are a perverted version of our world. Though similar patterns exist, the story of the place is different. Sometimes a conflict exists between dimensions, and our world is an echo in the demonic world. This is an opportunity to watch closely and I didn't finish reading that. Why did you disappear? Alright. The Stanford cellar has been closed up, perhaps because of the paranormal activity mentioned in the journal. Once again, I feel a strong presence in here. Father guided me here for a reason. Okay, well I finished that now. So now there's a fourth part. So I think maybe we go back to the house now. And explore this area. So that area is blocked up with this one, so. Empty and terribly dirty. Nothing has been used for ages. Something replaced the missing tiles. He or she has a poor aesthetic sense, or poor sight. Pooh, I don't know what that means. Robert, I have no time for such games. Give it back to me, Alexander. What I wouldn't give to have a reflection again. Someone replaced the missing tile. Okay, we got them still. Looks like a jewelry box. A dropper. What could it be used for? Scattered pile of linens and some dirty flasks. I should probably stop soon. This used to be Annie's room. It was connected to mine by the stairs, and we spent a lot of time there together. I was never very good at music theory. This dismantled phonograph is no longer usable. Thank God there's no more music puzzles. Here's Sally. I like her expression. We must be in Alexander's room, Annie's second son. A traditional oil painting, very similar to most of the works in the manor. Notes have been carefully preserved in this box. My dear Alexander, I entrusted this message to Robert, so I'm not owe a letter from me will I'm not something a letter from me will be welcome at Blackwood Manor, or that you would even receive it. But I can't want to inform you that George Sampson says you can move into the flat. We even thought about a safe. This would be a small, but it's so hard reading this handwriting. Small, but something place to settle together. Like we agreed, I would be ever so happy. It would be a great opportunity for Sampson too, to be honest. People keep leaving Oakmarsh family after family. If you settled in the center of the village, that might convince people to stay. But of course, your leaving Blackwood will raise other questions. People are worried, but they hide it. I can't wait to see you again. Will you meet me at the pond tonight? I think Robert forgot about the ego. So I might go to Sampson's in the afternoon to buy a few things. All my impatient affection, Sally. An artist and craftsman. This workbench has been tidied up, but I can still sense the meticulous work carried out here. These look like veneering failures or a luthier's rejects. I can make it an early and finished violin. Annie was a great piano player. The piano used to be in the smoking room, though. I suppose this toy doesn't belong to Alexander. Which of my nephews has a passion for the sky? I suppose I should give it back to him. A clarinet, and I don't know what the other instrument is. Where did it come from? Oh, that brings me here. I see. This room was mine. The decoration was different then, of course. I guess still like this place. Small radio? I don't think it still works. Message been left on the desk. Robert, Mother thinks you're in your bedroom, but Edward confessed that he hasn't seen you all morning. After your secret trip to town to Alexander's, can you meet me inside the tower? There's something I want to show you. P.S. Bring those binoculars you like so much. Gabriel, if you touch one hair of Robert's head, Mother's protection will not help you when I find you. Robert, if you read this, I implore you, trust me and come find me. They think they can make you live forever through that object. They don't realize we all die if they succeed. Well, that's ominous. Novels, an encyclopedia. They're all Robert's, Annie's third son. The new resident seems to like the view. Maybe we could go get on. The new resident seems like the view. Maybe we could go. Okay. A map with annotations, drawn by hand. The artist was somewhat clumsy, to say the least, but his passion for the sky certainly speaks to me. A cuckoo with a keyboard? There must be some explanation for it, but whatever it is escapes me. Periodic table. Alright, I should probably end it here right after I bring this to the other kid's room. Oh, here we go. Ray Sila. What was it again? Do, re. Ray Sila. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. No? 1, 2, 3. Alright. Well, I'm going to end here for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye!